Beautiful souls, it's AMA Wednesday where you can ask Maitreya anything. During these AMA Wednesday sessions, all you got to do to take part is to submit one question in the comment section of the latest AMA Wednesday video, where we will pick that up for you and answer it for you in the next session. Now remember, you've got to follow your question with the words "I give permission," and that is how you can take part. Now, we've got a very gentle reminder for you viewers, and that is that these sessions, beautiful souls, they are raw, which means the messages that come through, they are sensitive. They are touching on vulnerabilities. More importantly, they are the line of truth, which means parts of yourselves and even your ego may not like what comes through. And our job isn't to please, and it isn't to just give positivity or positive messages rather. We are here to bring through truth, because that is ultimately how we all heal, grow and expand. So if you are finding something difficult to digest, ever so gently breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep your body soft, tune into your heart, and see if you can keep the doors of your heart as open as you can, and in your own truth and honesty you can dissect the messages for yourself. And from that centered place, you will know what's true for you and what you need to do next. And with that being said, beautiful souls, let's get this session started. Now, the very first question is there any guidance, advice that you would like to give me for my journey? So we're going to tune into Margarita's energy, and we're just going to see where you are, Margarita. Thank you so much for bringing your question through. And let's just see what is here for you. Okay, Margarita. So we do feel that you have a lot of energy. And what this energy of yours is, it can be utilized for the good of not just yourself, but for the people around you. The people around you could do with this energy. And this energy of yours it's funny that we're speaking of positivity, because this energy of yours, it is here to bring through light in consciousness, to make people feel better, to let others people see and do better. It's like an encouragement. You have an encouraging energy. So on your journey now, recognize where you are and how you communicate with the people around you. Are you doing that already? You might be. And if you haven't been doing it, then you can tune into yourself and ask yourself, am I supportive? Am I encouraging? Do I lift others up? And if you feel that you are, then continue. And if you feel that you aren't, then look into those parts of yourselves that have that natural ability to do so. Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice energy. It's very clear. But to make it even more intentional, to make that energy even more impactful, you must do healing on your heart, because there is a trapped emotion in the right upper chamber of your heart space, and it is calling for attention. It is in need of you, and it is related to crying, the trapped emotion of crying when no one is around, was around to help you, to save you from despair. So this energy, you can go back along your timeline in your meditation, in a practice, sit with yourself, and you will find, again, top right chamber of your heart, the emotion of crying. And this version of you is in need of your attention. It is in need of your care. It is looking for a warm embrace. It is looking to be set free. So go there and see how you can feel into that area of your body. for your own healing. We thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you tell me, please, was my mum with me at my graduation in 2021? Thank you so, so much, Frank. Okay, so as we said at the beginning of this session, messages that come through aren't always what we want to hear. But you've asked the question and it's important for us to bring it through for you. So the immediate answer was no, 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 no. No, 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 no. So your mother wasn't with you at your graduation, which means I'm assuming that she has passed. Your mother has passed. Your mother has passed. Your mother has passed. And there is a lot of heavyweight energy here, Frank. Okay, so let me just clarify that she wasn't there with you physically. Your mother has passed. Let me know in the comments if that is true, okay? Because that is the message that is coming through for you. Yes. So I could cry rivers. I could cry rivers for you, Frank. And the reason that is because I've got goosebumps all over my body, because we are being visited by spirit, which I believe is your mother coming through, and she is pointing to your heart space, heart healing. He needs to heal his heart. So there is a heavyweight burden in your heart, Frank, and what you are carrying is the sadness that your mother wasn't there, the sadness that your mother wasn't there. Now, was she there in spirit? Was she there in spirit? Was she there in spirit? She's saying that it was very difficult for her to be there at that time. It was very difficult for her to be there at that time. And what is the reason? What is the reason? What is the reason? Because there was so much shock. And as she transitioned into spirit, there were complications. It was like a shattering of the body as she transitioned. So she didn't make it, but that doesn't mean that she's not with you now, and that doesn't mean because she's here with us now. She's saying that is all that matters, because she knows. She knows what you have done, and she knows where you are now, and she watches over you now. And she's saying, don't get tied down about her not being there physically and in spirit. Saying it's not important. What is important now is that she is with you now and that she can see you now. She is yet to move to a different place. She is yet to be called to a different place. So she is with you, Frank. So what we suggest for you, just give me a second. We're going to go back to the suggestion, because your mother is pointing at your heart. Your mother is pointing at your heart. So it's so important to heal your heart and make those first steps in doing so. And all you can do, if you don't know what to do and where to start, breathing, your breath of life, okay? So all you can do is, when you find a moment of quiet time by yourself, you can even call your mother in. She will be there. She will come through. And if you can get into a very still place, you're going to feel the energies of the room that you're in change. And you come into your heart space. And you ever so gently breathe in through your nose into the heart. And you exhale through your mouth as if the heart is lifting and opening its doors. And you do that a few rounds to get really comfortable with it. You soften your body and you let go of anything that is trying to take you away from what you are doing, and that is the breathing into your heart. So this is going to alleviate a lot of pain, a lot of worry, and a lot of burdens that you've been carrying around with you these last few years. Healing of the heart. And you can also find someone to assist you, someone that knows this particular space. And we suggest to do that. And we thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just to add, Frank, your mother does worry about you. She's just before we are leaving. She does worry about you. So you come into a communion with her. Speak to her. She'll be able to hear you. And she will be able to feel everything that you are feeling and going through, okay? So have a conversation with her as if she was in the same room as you physically. She will be in spirit. So do that, and that will also help alleviate a lot of energy and pain that you've been carrying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Recently, I see that I've gained some weight, and although I'm trying to help myself with it, it doesn't get better. I'd like to ask if there's anything in particular that I should be doing beyond what I already do, and if there's something causing it, and how I can help myself with it. Okay, let's see where you are. Fed up? Blimey. Fed up of your roles. Fed up, yeah. It's like even the face can show it. When it scrunches, when it contracts, but when it's holding tension. Involuntary. It goes unconsciously. And what this means is that there is fire brewing and it needs cooling. Like the water element can help. The earth element can help. So, this fed up of being a mother, being a wife, and any other roles that you feel is asking for your energy, calling for your attention. And there is a dissatisfaction here. There is a dissatisfaction. The body feels unsatisfied. And it has been for a while. It's saying that it can't be denied. And what's now brewing is a new storm. And this new storm is this weight gain. This is a way of you to soothe yourself. This is a way that you are comforting yourself. It's almost like when no one else is around and no one understands you and the burdens and what you're feeling. So it's important to get to the bottom of this, and everything is in your heart and it is in your stomach. Two places, both very strongly connected. So you must start with the stomach and find what this dissatisfaction is, okay? And there is a sexual energy here. Yes, there it is. Do you know, like sometimes when we've been in a relationship for a long time and we can get used to one another, and then we can almost seem to forget the value and appreciation for our partners. And this is exactly what's happening in your own relationship. The spark is gone, and what you're seeking, dear one, is this connection, touch, gentle, loving gestures speak to you intimately. If you can communicate this with your partner, and if you can bring this spark back, then it will reignite the depletion that is happening in the sacral, the womb of your body. And what has that got to do with the heart? Well, you see, the heart is there every day, keeping everything in motion, keeping everything connected to all. And when the womb, when the sacral is disconnected or is becoming disconnected, especially from sexual energy, this harvest, pure creation, everything that you are, everything that you ever will be. So that starts tugging at the heart. It starts pulling energy from the heart. It's got to pull from somewhere, and in your body it's pulling from your heart. So that will make you not want to do anything and start disconnecting from anything that you used to love and do, and even your desires. So what we would say to you is that you got to take immediate action here. Yes, immediate action in these two areas of your body. Start there and start communicating these needs, these wants, and these general relationship health. Keeping your relationship in a place that is well nourished and well balanced. Something must be done on a regular, dear one. A coming together, having more fun, laughing more. We thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My God, I asked yesterday, there must be a karmic reason for me to have this weight and body issue. And you arrived in the middle of scrolling whilst I was looking at something entirely off subject. Then the taking the space in my head, the heaviness on my legs, everything. And now I feel like I need some advice on what meditation should I do to heal the mother wound. I am some way into my awakening journey. I look at myself in the mirror naked and I say I love you. I quantum jump into timelines and think and feel my new body. But this perpetual space being taken in my head is always there. Please give guidance on what type of meditation and healing I need to do. We are seeing similarities in the questions, the answers, the messages that are coming through. And remember, it is of no coincidence, all of this timing, beautiful souls. And with that being said, you may have found the previous answer helpful. You may have related to the previous answer as well. Let's see where you are, Kieran. Let's see where you are. again, tired and fed up, would rather not deal with this. Why have I got this? It's just always here. It's always here with me wherever I go. Can't quite get away with it. I try to ignore it, but everywhere I go, it's here with me. So I've just been trying to kind of used to it by now. It's been going on for a long time. That's the energy. You can see the difference and the shift in energy now. Absolute fed up. Absolute depletion. Let's just see where that is in the body for you, okay? Okay, so you do have things going on in your womb. You do have depletion in the sacral, absolutely. But you've actually lost a lot of your personal power, your strength, your courage, your confidence, your aliveness, because you got that. You got it, but not right now. You're not embodying it, you're not living it, and you can't feel it fully. It's like, where have I gone? Where is Kieran? She was once here with us, but now it's like, it's a different feeling now. Losing oneself. And that's your solar plexus that is crying out for help. It is seeking to be done with the body weight issue. It is completely exhausted. And the heaviness, of course, the weight is heaviness, but yes, the legs do apply as well. And they are in a place of shame. I feel quite shameful that my body is like this. I feel guilty by my actions and behaviours and how I've become and gotten myself this way. And I just want to remind you, because what we are bringing through, I am feeling sensitivity. So, Kieran, what I suggest that you do here with us is just breathe, okay? Try and keep your body soft and just breathe through this. And I know it's probably going to be quite uncomfortable, but I need to get everything through to you. So, the solar plexus, fed up and depleted. And your little girl is saying, she never makes time for me. She never makes time for me. Now, when your inner child is saying that she never makes time for me, that means that all of your energy and attention is being directed somewhere else, somewhere that is actually less important, but it acts as a distraction that takes you away from the very thing that's going to change your life, takes you away from the very thing that's going to get you into the version of yourself that you've been seeking, you've been wanting your entire life. That's what everyone is here to do. They are here to transition. They are here to continually evolve to the highest version of themselves. So to strip back the layers, to continue stripping away, to continue changing costume. And when one is able to do that, they meet new, they feel clearer. And then the person that they are, that new character that they start embodying, feeling, it's going to feel a little bit alien at first. But that is you. But that is also the reason why so many people don't make the changes, because they fall back. They fall back into comfort because the current character has been with them for so long, decades. And they are fearful to leave the current character. It takes a commitment, a huge commitment, not for anyone else. It's got to be for yourself and your inner child, the one that's just been waiting for you. And you know, it's quite sad now as we stay in this place, because she sits in your solar plexus. And the reason why she sits in your solar plexus is because you got hurt here. And this hurt, this pain in your solar plexus really affected you. And you've never quite been able to heal from this pain. So again, You seek comfort to soothe oneself with habits that aren't serving you, that are hurting you, hurting all the versions that you've played, that you've been, all the Kirans along the timeline who are in great need of your energy and attention and love and care. To stop hurting yourself and to say, do you know what? I'm not going to start tomorrow. I'm going to start right now. It's time I prioritize my body, the weight that I'm carrying, my health, and anything else that is related to this. Going to prioritize it above all else. We don't see anything else in your life that should be priority. Nothing else is coming through except for this. As we said, anything else that takes you away from resolving this current pain, it's a pain body. Anything that takes you away is sabotaging your life. It is sabotaging the energy that is within you for you to live at your fullest capacity, at the highest level. So it takes all the aliveness away. So you stay down. We're going to leave that with you, okay? Let us know in the comments how you feel about what came through for you. And we send you love and blessings. A perfect house for myself and my dog has appeared in my life. Currently not for sale. What do I need to do to allow ownership and occupancy of this home? I am warm and safe where I currently am, but it is far from ideal, and I feel my life is very much on hold. How do I move into complete trust and remove any block to align with and tangibly make real all that is necessary for this house to become my very own and enjoy living a fun, prosperous, happy, healing life in this home? Very interesting energy we've got here. The entire session today has been a huge focus on the heart space. There's been a lot of heart pain, unhealed parts of the heart. And we're seeing it again right now. So what's affecting you of having this dream home, this perfect house as you call it, is there's nothing to do with manifestation at all here. It is mainly to do with what you feel that you can have. And there is a cutting off of this supply, which means that somewhere in your heart there is a limit for you that you've created along your journey. And it just says that right up until a certain point you can only have up to here. Anything else is too much for you. It's not quite possible. Yes, it's very true. And what that means is that this stops you from A, aligning to that which you desire, and B, it creates a block, a very concrete block, stubbornness to open up the gates for those marvelous dreams to just flood through. So what we suggest is for all of that enjoyment, fun, prosperity, happy, healing life, is to go straight into your heart. It's not just one place. There are multiple places in your heart that need attention, that is indeed in need of healing. And that is what is going to assist in bringing forth this wonderful home for you. Yes, You see, your body's not quite fully settled. It's not quite fully trusting. So there we go, there's another block there. There's multiple. It feels like I've kind of been shot multiple times in my heart right now. And there is lack of life, which means there needs to be more life, more breathing, more presence, bringing more consciousness, more aliveness into this part of your body immediately. That's what we recommend that you do. There's things like breath work practices that you can follow. The body is in need of breath. And once you start bringing this energy into the heart, then you can allow for more trust. And once you start bringing through more trust for yourself, those vibrations, they're like gold dust. Because with just a click of fingers, they can bring the very thing that you wanted. Not just within weeks or months or years. They bring it through in a matter of minutes, sometimes seconds. Sometimes someone could think of something that they've wanted, and because they are in that alignment and the vibration is gold dust, they could turn around and that very thing can just appear right in front of them, right before their eyes. So heart, and again, just before we leave this part of the session, your womb, dear one, is in need of attention. There is pain here, and there is unresolved emotions in this part of your body. So again, breathe into the heart, resolve these issues, and breathe into your womb. And that will help bring you more and more into alignment. We thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful souls, and that is all for today's AMA Wednesday session. If you were a question asker, let us know how you feel about the messages that came through for you. And if you were a viewer and you resonated with the messages that came through and maybe even the questions that were asked, then don't be shy to pop a question in today's video where we will pick that up for next week. And also, let us know what you felt and if there were any sensations coming through in the comments section below. We thank you all so much for being here with us. And we send you love and blessings until next week. Remember, when you pop a question in the comment section, follow it with the words, I give permission. And if you haven't done so already, remember to subscribe to the channel because it helps us tremendously. Let's get more and more of these videos out to beautiful souls like yourselves, and to help us grow this beautiful community at Grandmother Maitreya. I'm thinking of you all, and once again I send you love and blessings, love and blessings.